What is going on, guys? Jack here again. Now, I'm going to try to do this video all in one take. Today I just wanted to talk to you guys a bit about mindset. Now, in particular, obviously, as you guys know, I am big on Amazon selling, especially in Australia. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Jack Parrotta. I started selling on Amazon myself, and I scaled up my business. I was up to the point where I was doing 10K in sales per month. Now, what I focus on is helping the students in my Amazon Seller Excellence course, helping them scale their businesses. Not only just Amazon selling in general, but selling on the Amazon market in Australia, which is absolutely amazing. It's very interesting. It's very fascinating because the Amazon market in Australia is just growing, and it's growing at an exponential rate. And even though sales are a lot slower compared to the US, I am setting up my students for results in the years to come. Now, in saying that, in talking about results in Amazon, talking about results in business, talking about creating financial freedom for yourself, and really having that abundance in your life, I really want to talk about mindset when it comes to setting goals, and when it comes to setting expectations for yourself, and when it comes to putting in effort. So what I've learned, especially coming into 2019, is you need to set your goals a lot higher. When, let's just say, now I'm guessing you're here most likely because you've either watched me before or you're into selling on Amazon. You want to get into selling on Amazon. By the way, if you want to check out my course, we've got over 60 students, I think it is now, which is absolutely awesome. You can check that out, first link down below. Now, when it comes to selling on Amazon, a lot of people, especially a lot of people in my Facebook group, link is down below for that as well. A lot of people in my Facebook group, when they talk about selling on Amazon, they don't put their goals high enough. And even when it comes to creating a business, or going out, venturing on your own, becoming an entrepreneur, your goals are set too low. And what I've learned, especially coming into end of 2018, coming into 2019, I've really started to expand my business. I've really started to expand my way of thinking. The most important part about that is expanding my way of thinking. And let's just say I've got students in the group, and I've got people who follow me, who are in the Facebook group. Pretty much their goals are very moderate. They're not too big. So let's just say, a lot of people say, oh, I just want to make enough. I just want to make enough on Amazon to get by. I just want to make enough to overcome my the amount that I make at my 9-to-5 job. All their goals are very, to put it bluntly, they're mediocre. And when it comes to mediocre goals, when it comes to moderate goals, when it comes to average goals, I'm going to use the word average a bit as well. You're not going to get that abundance in your life. You're not going to get the results that you need. And what I found out, especially in the last 6 months, especially in the last 3 months in particular, is I've had to set my goals a lot higher. So when it comes to selling on Amazon in particular, I would set my goals 10x to what you think you need to create that abundance in your life. So instead of saying, hey, I want to sell 3,000 to 4,000 per month, why don't you say, hey, I want to sell 13,000 to 14,000 per month? Let's go 15,000 per month. Is it doable? Of course it's doable. And put it into perspective, because a lot of people are going to say, Jack, you're just setting yourself up for failure, because one of my goals this year is to make 100K from my businesses, and that's 100K in profit. And it might be a big goal for some people, it might not be a big goal for some of you guys. This is from my training business as well. So really, a lot of people are going to say, Jack, you're setting yourself up for failure here. Well, no, I'm not setting myself up for failure. I am trying to 10x what I did on that business last year. And to put it into perspective, what would you rather be short of? Would you rather be short of a 100K goal? Would you rather be short of a 10K goal? So really, to put into perspective from there, of course, you're going to say, yeah, I'd rather be short of a 100K goal. And a lot of people might argue the point that, you're setting yourself up for failure. If you don't reach a target, you're going to be down on your motivation. No, it doesn't work like that at all. You have to not only shift your way about the goals that you're creating, you have to shift your way about thinking of money. So especially when it comes to creating your first order on Amazon, a lot of the time I recommend to do $1,500 for your initial order, for your advertising, for anything else you might need any extra expenditures for, like let's just say your e-grow software and whatnot that we use, my students use in the course. So some people might think, well, Jack, that's a lot of money. In perspective, no, it's not a lot of money at all. And you have to shift your way of thinking about money. If you're thinking that A $1,500 investment is a huge investment on something that can potentially make you six figures per year. Obviously you have to grow that, but if you're thinking of $1,500 investment is a big investment for potential six-figure business, you're not going to make it. You really got to shift your way of thinking. So I'm not going to make this video too long today, but I really want to share with you guys just, if you're thinking about starting an online business, if you're thinking about changing your life around, if you're not happy with things, with the way things are in your life, then there's a reason for that. And, you want bigger things for yourself. And the only way to get bigger things for yourself is you have to shift your way of thinking. Shift your way of thinking about your goals. Make your goals bigger. Shift your way of thinking about money. Think about creating more money. Now, I'm not saying money is happiness. Money is not linked to happiness whatsoever. But when it comes to making money, on Amazon or online or whatever, when it comes to making money, you need money to get to where you want to be. You need money to live in your life, and you need money to create freedom, create safety for yourself, your friends, your family, those close ones around you. You just need money. So you need to shift your way of thinking about money. Money is not a bad thing. Money is awesome. You need money. It's going to help you to get to where you want to be, which in turn will help you become happier. So I know a lot of you guys out there aren't happy with where you are at the moment. The one thing, again, I'm going to say to you is you've got to shift your way of thinking and shift, your thoughts about money. Shift the way you think about money, and I guarantee you, literally, it's what I've been doing for the last 6 months, and in the last 2 to 3 months, it's impacted my business. It's funny how it works. I've shifted my way about thinking of money. Before I used to think, investing, let's just say if I had to invest something in the business, I had to, spend, $500 to $1,000 on it. I would think to myself, that would be a huge investment that, I'd be scared of it. Now I think, hey, look, it's only $500 to $1,000, and you have to think about the other side of that. I'm spending $500 to $1,000, so I can potentially make $5,000 to $10,000 per month on this particular business. So guys, if you've been thinking about getting into the course, of course I've got to plug this in here as well. If you've been thinking about getting into the course, I've lowered the price as well. It used to be up at around $600. It's only up at around $450. This is AUD as well. This isn't USD because it's meant for Aussies. I've got to put it in AUD. But if you've been thinking enrolling in the course and you're thinking, hey, look, I don't want to spend $400 to $500 on a course. It's just not worth it. How do I know that the money's going to be worth it? I just can't see myself spending that much, on a piece of training material. You're going about it the wrong way. Whether it's my course, whether it's someone else's course, whether it's any type of piece of training material, you're thinking about that. You're thinking about your goals and money in the wrong way. Now, what I thought about it, because I went out and bought a couple of courses when I was first starting, and I would have spent up at around $1,100 to $1,200 all up. At the time, I didn't think about how much it costs. I just thought I need to save the money for this for this amount for the course, so I can get the material, so I can start learning and I can start creating my business. I didn't think, oh look, if I spend $600-700 on this course, it's going to take this much out of my bank account. I'm going to be left with this much. I didn't think about that at all, and you can't think about it like that. I put into this perspective as well, if this makes it a bit easier for you. Some people spend anywhere from 20 to 40 grand for a degree through university, and in the end they don't even use it. But do people think about that? No, they don't. They justify it in a different way because it's university. Now, in this instance, these courses here, I've only ended up spending $1,100 to $1,200, and then plus the free content on YouTube. I've already made my money back that I've spent and then some, and it would have helped me, myself personally. It's helped me tenfold, 10x times more than if I was to go to university, because I didn't go to university back in the day. I went to TAFE, and I was doing my personal training stuff, and I did a few other things. I did some study in the gaming development area, but really, these courses have been what that I purchased have been the best investment. And from there, I've not only bought courses like that, I've bought social media marketing agency course, which I've recently enrolled into because I'm going to be getting into that a bit as well. And I no longer think of money that way, and I think of these things more of an investment and more of a long-term money making thing for me, and that's how you have to do it as well. So of course I've got to plug in my course there as well, because I always promote my course because I 110% believe in the value that it brings to you guys. So I'm going to put that in there as well. But apart from that, guys, I really just want to drill in the message to you guys: shift your way of thinking, shift your thoughts on money as well. And I can guarantee you, in time, you're going to take the action as well. It's not just going to happen if you shift your thinking, but that's where it starts. You shift your thinking, you take the action, and you will become more successful than what you think. And you've got to set your goals high as well. So that's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, or afternoon, or night, whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.